What is a simple correction that you can do in your game to draw way more ejections than you did so far? This drill is called cutoffs. And what is it actually? It's the same when you're driving a car. If you're driving or you're being driven in the car and somebody cut you off that you need to stop. That is the same motion that we're going to be applying in Waterpolo. So how you can draw way more ejections is simply whenever you're swimming next to the other player in the same line, what you should be doing is to cut them off and to make them stop and try to get them ejected and continue swimming. So how does a cutoff drill looks like? If you're swimming next to the other player and you're just swimming next to each other, really nothing is changing. But what you can do is cut their own line and make them stop, try to get them ejected, and in the worst case, you are going to get body length advantage compared to them. And how to do that? By swimming next to each other, explosive two strokes in their line, straight in their line, and then at that moment, if they have their hands underwater, the rule for the referees is that they need to take them out, even though if they're not holding you. But if they have their hands underwater, they are required to get them ejected. What is the second option? At the moment when you cut them off, at that moment they will put their hands up. At the moment when they put their hands up, what's happening? They have their hips down, which means it's going to take them way longer time to follow you into the swimming because they have their hips down and you cut them off, you already have your hips up, you're ready to start into the sprint and get a body length advantage in front of them. What is the hard part here? It is, yes, it is tiring, but you need to always be thinking that as much as you are tired in the game, that much is tired your opponent. The only question is who is going to be able to give more effort. So my advice for you is that you always should be that person. Because again, you're equally tired. It's the same time in the game for you and the other player. But just the question is who is going to want it more? You or your opponent? And again, it's really simple thing. Whenever the player is next to you, you're swimming in the same line, try to cut it. That will make them stop, or that will make them keep their hands underwater, which will eventually mean that they are getting ejected. And what you can lose here is absolutely nothing. Even if you don't draw ejection, even if you don't get any advantage, you at least made them a little bit more tired and you made them stop and maybe get a small advantage. But even if you don't get any advantage, there is nothing that can hurt your team. For example, if you're trying a new shot and you shoot it and you miss, right? You miss the whole offense. But this is just something that you are creating out of nothing. So basically, if it works, it's just a bonus to your current game and to your current team's performance. So there is no harm in trying this every single time whenever you have the player next to you.